Hello everyone, it's Caribbean and Tina.
Hello.
Welcome to the channel. Hope everybody's just having a wonderful day and things are going great for you and that you find yourself in the best of health.
Yes.
We're coming again with another interesting subject based on COVID-19 here in the Dominican Republic.
Because I mean, what else is there really?
Right.
No restaurants we can show you, nothing else we can do, so hey.
We're on lockdown and quarantine.
Probably my life normally is locked down because we don't really do that much, whatever, okay.
No, lockdown is when you ain't got no money. That's being on lockdown.
Lockdown is prison to me, but okay.
Tell me about it. So, the president had a speech last Friday, Tina.
Of the Dominican Republic, yes.
Dominican Republic.
Yes.
And what was the speech?
Well, he was basing everything, because it seems like every week things obviously are changing. And he bases everything off of his recommendations from his Minister of Health, which, I mean, is similar to exactly what they're doing in the United States. The president is listening to Fauci. Fauci makes a recommendation. The president does or does not adhere to what he's told scientifically. But here it's been pretty consistent. The amount of deaths obviously have plateaued. They've reached. Have we reached the absolute top? They said we're not there yet because we haven't started leveling.
Right.
So it has increased. Besides that, I mean, basically he said that he wants us to remain social distancing. He said, keep an eye on things because he wants to keep the curfew the same, which is 5 p.m. to 6 in the morning. But that he's requiring everyone to wear masks in public, which I think is amazing and great, and that's exactly what I think the U.S. should be doing, but they're not. And he also said that, if he doesn't see people social distancing during the day, because people are being very congregated, I would say. We did a video, if you guys saw it recently, being out at like PriceSmart and Galado and some other places. People are not really social distancing. I mean, I still feel like they're a little too close for me. How's that? I feel like they're a little more close than they should be. But if he continues to see, because when we were driving, remember, we were passing the banks, and we saw just people on top of each other waiting. And I was just like, that's going to make it so much harder for us, because he is threatening, but has not said that he's going to pass it a 24-hour curfew. He does that, good luck with everybody, because here it's old school. You have to go and pay your bills in person.
Absolutely.
I don't know how that would work.
So that's very few things you can pay online here, believe me. You actually got to get up and get in the car and go pay your bills.
Yeah.
Especially we pay our water bill online. I mean, yeah.
A couple of
That's
them.
one thing.
And then a lot of people here, they don't buy groceries for an extended period of time. They buy it for a few days, or if they're lucky enough, they can buy it for like a week or so. We buy, honestly, through this whole pandemic, I've been to the store twice. Once before it really went into lockdown mode, which was the 17th of March, and then once last week because we finally ran out of enough stuff that I said, all right, time for me to go. And it was almost 4 weeks. I held out as long as I could.
Absolutely. And also, now, the president made his spill last Friday.
Yes.
Then we have the mayor that's riding through the neighborhoods on the day, or people come back and tell the mayor what these people are doing.
They're also watching social media, because they've locked people up who have boasted on social media how they're not going to be adhering to the curfew, and then the police arrest them, and then show them being arrested, and they post that on social media. They post the people boasting, and then a split screen to them being arrested and doing community service, because like here in Santiago, if you break the law, you're not just going to sit in jail and have a nice night of sleeping. You're going to be put in a truck on top of everybody. So I don't want to be that close to anybody. And then you spend the night, and then they wake you up in the morning, and you do civil service, meaning you have to go and clean streets, disinfect, sweep, whatever they need you to do.
We're just the ones here in the country that try to defy the government. and tell the government what they're gonna do and what they ain't gonna do. So they're hanging
They're
out.
doing it in the U.S. You guys are having. We just saw the news. You guys are having these protests, no masks, all on top of each other. It's
Right.
insanity to me. I can't even believe that's going on. I loved what that mayor, or was it a governor? What that lady, the governor of, I can't
Michigan?
remember. Was it Michigan?
I think Michigan.
Where she was like, do you want to be 6 feet apart or 6 feet under the ground? And I was like, she said it. I agree with her.
And there's some people protesting. They want to open the economy up real fast,
Yeah.
real quick. And
They're not protesting like that here. That one small, that Duarte Providence, they were burnt, which people are putting on social media like all of DR is burning. So then they spark our poor friends and family to freak out and think that they're rioting in the streets. They're not. It's Duarte Providence. I get it. It's a smaller, less, I hate to say important, but the government pays less attention to that Providence as opposed to a Santo Domingo or a Santiago or a Punta Cana. Like they always have sunk their money in their money makers. So here in Santiago, the mayor has a mobile unit, and they've made it where they can do COVID testing. And Duarte Providence is now rioting in the streets, they say, but I only saw a couple tires burning, but I guess. And they said that they're doing that because they want the testing like that. They want a testing vehicle over there, but they only sent it to Santo Domingo, to here, and to Punta Cana. It is what it is. Like they're only going to send it to the big, important, in their eyes, major cities. Everybody else will like travel or wait till you. Or, because it's not a necessity unless, most places you go to the hospital, they'll test you in the hospital.
right.
If you're sick enough and you have asymptomatic conditions. So.
But it just gets to me. It just gets under my skin after the curfew is put out. People, and they got nerve to flash this out on social media, telling everybody in the neighborhood and everybody else what we ain't gonna do. And what they do, they're trying to make it bad for everybody else because we have some civil citizens like us. We sit back, lay back, make sure we got our groceries, make sure we good at the house. We ain't gotta be about out in the streets acting crazy, acting a fool, okay? Because it ain't that serious. This epidemic is for real. No matter what country you in, what region you in, it is for real. We're wearing a mask for a reason.
Yeah. And I think that here for a while, though, in the beginning, that they were being so defiant because they didn't think that it's not happening to the depths that it's happening in the U.S. If we had U.S. casualty like that out here, I think people would be scared to their core. But it only the other day reached over 200, that's a lot. To me, one loss is a terrible loss for whoever that family is. But I think that over 200 is a lot. Got me scared. I don't want to be the next Peru because Peru has the highest numbers in Latin America right now in deaths and in reported cases. I don't want us to be like Peru. No, thank you.
Well, some countries they find people laid out in the street dead. Because they think hit people really, really hard, hit you hard. So, yeah, we just want to follow the rules, and I just hope these rebellious people get themselves together, and if not, then.
Well, they want what everybody, because it should be equal. It should be testing available to every city. I get why they're protesting. If I lived in that city, I would probably be protesting too, because you don't want to live somewhere where you think you're forgotten.
Right.
And they're not protesting for nothing. What I think is nothing is people in America that are protesting, but yet still you're getting recorded in the death tolls are like in the hundreds and the 200s and the 300s and the 400s. It's a sad state of affairs when they say New York has its record lowest day, but still 400 and some people died.
Over 500
I'm like,
people
that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's so terrible.
That's crazy.
You gotta protect yourself. Be safe. And our kids are in Vegas, like everyone knows, and our kids text us the other day, and it's like, we have a funny feeling Vegas is gonna open up, and I'm like, God, please no. Because I'm afraid for their safety, their health, their everything. I don't want something to come, they've been isolated at home doing good. I don't want anything to get them ill.
Well, it's in the news that I think Wynn one of the casinos on Las Vegas Strip.
Yeah, when
Wants to open up.
So the stations.
And station casinos too, as well.
They're a local casino if you guys have never been out to Vegas.
Mm-hmm. But once they open up, they gotta employ all them people. At first, everybody's gonna be in masks. And
Well, they haven't made it a necessity though. Like here, you're required to wear a mask. It's not a requirement in Vegas.
It's not?
No. The kids say all the time,
Well,
they
the
don't,
smart
no one
ones-
hardly is wearing
If you
masks.
from Vegas, you watch this video, keep wearing your mask, okay?
Amen.
Keep wearing your mask.
keep
The rest
social
of them don't.
distancing.
And
Don't
keep
listen to
social
crazy people.
distancing. Because this thing is airborne, and it can be anywhere or everywhere on the surface at any time, whenever it feels like it, until we find some type of vaccine or something that's gonna knock this thing out the box. So be safe, take care of yourself, and we just want to give you guys an update of what's happening here in the Dominican Republic. Still a beautiful country. The weather is awesome. 95, 96 degrees.
I couldn't pick a better place to be.
And
That's why when we say we're isolating, I'm like, but is it bad? No.
Isolated
I mean, like, we
in
have everything
paradise.
we need. We have a beautiful place. Like, I was talking to my friend from Vegas, and she was like, so what do you guys do? I'm like, we have our own personal park that we can walk in the back, and no one's ever going to be around, so we can walk. I said, we have a big patio. We could be sitting outside. I was like, we're not suffering. Trust me. I mean, I know they hear things and they think the worst, but we ain't suffering. It could be worse.
That could be a lot worse. So special shout out to all my MTA bus drivers that's in New York City that put your life on the line every time you get in that bus. Okay, people are coughing,
Yeah, you guys are
barking.
good. I couldn't do it.
I take my
God
hat off
bless
to
you
you guys.
God bless all the
Shucks.
health workers.
The health
I
workers,
don't see how I couldn't do it.
the sanitation workers, and those that are yet persevering, going to work every day, and you don't have your full PPE because they ran out.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You guys, and then my hat also goes off to those that are giving out food banks.
Yes.
Even our church helped out. Okay, in Vegas, to give out food and to help those that are less fortunate, those that run out of money. Because I'm gonna tell you something, the stimulus money is okay, but it simply ain't enough to take care of all your bills. Because you gotta buy food, this happens, that happens, electric bill comes in, water bill comes in, all this stuff comes in, okay? And when you ain't working, you just ain't working. So our prayers are with you, and again, to all those drivers out there, whether you drive taxi, whether you drive Uber, or whatever, you guys on the first line to responders.
Yeah.
Don't leave yourself out. You truck drivers that are on the road,
delivery drivers.
was it FedEx, UPS?
Yes.
You guys are frontline people too.
Amazon workers.
Amazon
all
workers. Shucks, I'm telling you, it's just pat yourselves on the back. Even though you might not hear it, you might not be in the news on the spotlight. I'm gonna tell you
That.
something.
It doesn't matter. You're still doing more
You're
than
still
I would
doing
do.
more than I did the Republican
Crazy,
the
yeah.
trash thing.
I don't see.
And I'm telling you, God got me up that job
Certain things, I'm
just
saying.
in the nick of time. Because you don't want to be out there,
Like your friends calling you.
Like my
He's
friends
had a couple
calling me.
friends calling him from the Republic Services in Vegas still, and they are working them down to the bone.
down to the bone.
Those people are home building up that garbage stack.
Building up, stacking it up. So, I mean, it's a whole lot more out there. It's like having a holiday every single day when these guys go out there. And I mean, they got them ripping and running, and the heat, trucks are raggedy. And you know what? Better than me, okay? I served my time in the penitentiary of Republic Services and all the garbage.
Lord.
So
Stay safe.
stay safe.
Social distance.
Social distancing.
Yes.
And keep that mask on.
Yes. Keep your mask.
No matter who you see. I know it might mess up your makeup or what we could call it. But you know what? It's better to be not looking cute sometimes, to be looking like Boo Boo the Fool 6 feet under.
Exactly. 6
Coulda,
feet apart
shoulda,
instead
woulda.
of 6 feet under. I love that.
So with that, I'll rest my case. So in the meantime, between the time, always remember, life to be enjoyed. Continue to hit that social media button.
subscribe, and make sure to hit notifications. We're almost at 1,000. We're getting closer and closer, and we couldn't do it without you guys. So hit subscribe, and thank you so much.
When we get that 1,000, we're gonna do it live. That's gonna be nice. I just can't wait.
We'll do it outside so you guys can see the waving palm trees, but you'll have to just ignore all the wind because it's been very windy lately.
No, I'll just take my special mic out.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, there you go. I want you guys to see that beautiful outside, that green. See how we live every single day. It's just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, have a wonderful day. And always remember, life is to be enjoyed. Peace.